الناس لا يريدون إلا كتاب الله ولا يريدون إلا سنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم والله المستعان.
Dear brothers in Islam, the Great Council of Senior Scholars, the Lajnatul Da'imah, they went on with a number of points of advice for people living in non-Muslim lands, considering the celebration of the non-Muslim holidays. And one of the important points that we need to know about for our religion, in our situation, is the stance we have to take on not only not celebrating it, but not greeting the people around us with their greetings, or endorsing it with our businesses, or with our professional services, or with anything else. Because it is zur, it is batil, it is falsehood, it is rejected. And if you knew how false this falsehood was, even if you had no religion, you would hate it. Subhanallah. They said, لا يجوز لمسلم التعاون مع الكفار بأي وجه من وجوه التعاون في أعيادهم. It's not allowed for a Muslim to cooperate with the disbelievers in any way whatsoever in matters of cooperation related to their holidays. ومن ذلك إشعار أعيادهم وإعلانها. And from that is promoting and spreading the news about those days. ولا الدعوة إليها بأية وسيلة. And not calling to that in any way, using any medium whatsoever. سواء كانت الدعوة عن طريق وسائل الإعلام, whether that is using the media, أو نصب الساعات واللوحات الرقمية, or whether that is installing clocks or billboards or public announcements about their holidays, أو صناعة الملابس والأغراض التذكارية, or producing clothes or other things that are sold somewheres that have mention of these holidays, أو طبع البطاقات, or like printing cards of invitation, أو الكراسات المدرسية, or notebooks for schools that have messages about these holidays on them, أو عمل التخفيضات التجارية, or to give business discounts on those days, to say this is a Thanksgiving deal I offer you, and so on. والجوائز المادية من أجلها, or to give away things, to give away gifts on those days in observance of those days. أو الأنشطة الرياضية, or even having a sports competition that is a Thanksgiving or a holiday sport event. أو نشر شعار خاص بها, or spreading any type of thing that would be a symbol for that day. We know how that is all around us, and how easy it would be to fall into that if we're not on guard for the sake of our religion. And if you don't understand how deviant and how terrible the holiday of Thanksgiving is, because it could be that its evil is highly underestimated by people of intellect who don't stop to think. The holiday called Thanksgiving is allegedly a celebration to mark the events of European settlers arriving in America, in early America, as they discovered that land that had civilizations already living there. And they allegedly made treaties and agreements with their Indian or Native American neighbors, learning from them and sharing knowledge and sharing experiences as the whitewashed version of the story goes, an event of happiness, cooperation, and appreciation of each other. In reality, and those of you who are new to America, you don't know the filth of American history. You don't know the dark pages of whitewashed genocide. You think it's really like that, but the reality is the European settlers committed genocide against the Native American people. They killed them. They went from village to village. They went from island to island in the Caribbean, killing babies in competition with each other, as they themselves document. Not an exaggeration. And as the years went on, wars ensued between them and the original inhabitants of America. They fought them and they faked peace treaties and then gave them blankets infected with disease to kill them deceptively. And then they rewrite all of this as a beautiful coming together where they just mutually cooperated and came together as neighbors. Allah Ta'ala has called the a'yad of the disbelievers zur. Allah has called their holidays before they even invented them zur, conspiracy and falsehood. What more blatant conspiracy or falsehood do you want? A minority, and some of you are minorities ethnically, and you are all minorities at least religiously. There's a minority of people that were taken advantage of. Their land was stolen from them. Their culture was erased. They were forced to accept the religion and culture of their invaders. And this is now whitewashed and celebrated every year. What business does any person of balance and any sense of justice have supporting any of that? May Allah Ta'ala distance us from all kinds of falsehood, especially the most blatant and harmful kinds of falsehood. The annihilation of an entire people and the rewriting of that as some kind of pact of treaty and some beautiful coming together. Allahu musta'an. Look at the people today amongst the Muslims, the fools among the Muslims who defend Thanksgiving. And they say all it is thanks being offered to Allah for the provisions that He has given us. Look at how they easily fall for the trend of the disbeliever. They don't know the reality of Thanksgiving, but they follow along with whatever's in the media, whatever's in the culture. Look at them on the day of Jumu'ah, the Eid in Islam. You won't find any people adopting the Eids of disbelievers, except they neglect their own Eids. Does this man take a bath on Friday? Does he wear his best clothes on Friday? Does he come early to the Jumu'ah on Friday? Does he avoid stepping over the shoulder of anyone on Friday? Does he avoid tashbeek, putting his hands together like this, as it's specifically forbidden while you listen to the khutbah? Does he face the khatib, as the Sahaba did? Does he know the manners of his own Eid? No, but he's busy defending the Eid of the kuffar. So he doesn't practice his own Eid with what's been legislated, but he's going on and on about how innocent Thanksgiving is. May Allah Ta'ala guide our foolish and misguided brothers. May Allah Ta'ala open up our eyes and allow us to see falsehood for what it is and shun it. And may Allah Ta'ala open up our eyes and allow us to see truth for what it is and give us the strength, the courage and the tenacity to take it on and to hold to it, not compromising it for anything. وصلى اللهم وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.
يا طالب العلم قم لا تنم فإن الزمان انقضى وانصرم فكن ما حييت ضنينا به فظنك بالوقت عين الكرم وكن حلس درسك وافرح به تكن قائدا في غد للأمم